this week, we talked about how OkCupid was banning the Mozilla Foxfire browser from its dating site. Now, they did block it in one way, but they did allow users to scroll down and click on a link so they can get through the website. Now, why did they do that? It's because the new CEO of Mozilla was actually anti-gay. In 2008, he funded the Proposition 8 campaign, which of course banned same-sex marriage here in California. He donated $1,000 to that campaign. Well, we have an update on that story, and Cenk, maestro, please.
Ladies and gentlemen, we got him.
It's over.
OVAH, over.
He has resigned.
Sorry.
Which is kind of incredible. Now, it wasn't just OkCupid's doing. There were a number of employees at Firefox that disagreed with him being the CEO. But it is important to mention that he played a very critical role in developing the company. But again, a number of the employees were unhappy with his political ideology and the way he funded the Prop 8 campaign. So as a result, they did take to Twitter and protest him being the head of the company. So let me tell you exactly what happened. Some Mozilla staff protested his appointment, while 3 of Mozilla's directors actually resigned just because he was named the CEO. Now, OkCupid did release a statement. They said that OkCupid's boycott has brought tremendous awareness to the critical matter of equal rights for all individuals and partnerships. They're very happy about that. Today's decision reaffirms Mozilla's commitment to that course, and Michelle Baker, who is an executive chairwoman at Mozilla, says that the company prides itself on being held to a different standard, and this past week, we didn't live up to it. We know why people are hurt and angry, and they are right. It's because we haven't stayed true to ourselves.
That would have been a nice twist at the end if she was like, and we were right, sorry. Okay.
He's staying. Yeah.
So now, look, of course, there was a lot of different factors involved. 3 directors resigning is very significant. All the employees, or a lot of the employees, I should say, being upset is very relevant. And then you've got OkCupid. And of course, what that did was draw a lot of bad PR for them, which they were, I'm sure, mortified by and as a business, very concerned about. But overall, I think the number one most important factor was that there are more people who care to not use your business if you're going to be anti-gay than there are people who support your business if you're anti-gay. And so when it became apparent that the CEO actually gives money to make sure that gay people can't get married, a lot of people must have stopped using Mozilla. And so that became an enormous issue for them, because that's the bottom line. With any corporation, it's always the bottom line. Yeah. And so it gives you a sense of what's actually more prevalent in the country. So, you know, all the time we hear like, oh, conservative Christians are the backbone of this country, and that's the silent majority, and first of all, they're not at all silent, and they're definitely not the majority.
It's just incredible because in the last decade, there's been such a great level of progress within society, within the gay community. I mean, 10 years ago, if some executive at Mozilla Firefox did this, funded an anti-gay campaign, I mean, they wouldn't even think twice about it. The American people wouldn't stand up and protest it. I mean, I'm sure that there would be some progressives that would. But now we're living in a day and age where being anti-gay is actually really, really bad for business. That's the reason why Jan Brewer was against anti-gay legislation in Arizona. It wasn't because of her personal beliefs. It was because she realized, hey, you know what? All of these companies that are funding my campaigns aren't going to be too happy with me if we pass this anti-gay legislation. So it's good. It's good that the tide has turned on this issue.
Brendan Eich, sorry, but you just got the people's elbow. Good night and good luck.